Well, friends, it seems we find ourselves at a perilous juncture. We are floating in a vast, tepid digital ocean, an electronic amnion of pre-digested and utterly pasteurized cultural pablum. The signal of the Logos is being drowned by a cacophonous barrage of noise, and the tragedy is we have become connoisseurs of the noise. We've mistaken the menu for the meal, and we are starving on a diet of pure simulacra. This is the central pathology of our age, this compulsion to consume. We are no longer citizens, we are consumers. We are no longer explorers of the mysterium tremendum. We are passive receptacles for the downloading of the cultural operating system. And what is this operating system? It's a low-grade viral loop program, a consensus hallucination, engineered by the dominator hierarchies that have brought us to the brink of collapse. You turn on the flickering talisman, the screen, the handheld tyrant, and you receive a story. But it's not your story. It's not the story of your soul or the Gaian mind. It's the story of the commodity, a narrative designed for one purpose: to anesthetize you and coerce you into the pathological game of production and consumption. We are living in a cheap Philip K. Dickian Kippel world, cultural bulimics gorging on empty calories, wondering why we feel so empty. The problem is that consumption is, by its nature, a passive posture. It is the abdication of authority, the surrender of your sovereignty to the programmers and cultural engineers. I've sat in the Maloka with the ayahuasqueros, these technicians of the sacred. They are not consumers. Their culture is not a product handed down from on high. It is a living, breathing, psychoactive process they participate in nightly. They sing their world into existence. The Icaros, the magical songs, are not entertainment. They are topological maps of the hyperspatial realm. Now, contrast that with us. We scroll, we click, we binge watch. This passivity is a metaphysical disease, a failure of nerve. It's the belief that someone else knows better, the expert, the pundit, the priest. So we outsource our spirituality, our imagination, our very humanity. And the result? A planet alienated from its source, cut off from the vegetable mind. We have forgotten the old pact, the Stone Ape Pact that catapulted us into language in the first place. The mushroom whispers, create, and we change the channel. This compulsion to consume is eating us alive. The human imagination, my friends, has been colonized, and the hour is desperately late. The old maps are useless, the old ideas bankrupt. The only thing left is the raw, unmediated, ecstatic plunge into direct experience. So, what is the antidote to this psychic plague? It's not a new ideology or a 7-step program. The only real antidote is to reverse the flow of energy. It is to stop being a receptacle and to become a conduit. It is to cease being a mirror reflecting the banal spectacle and to become a fountain, a spring of novelty welling up from the hyperdimensional depths. You must, in short, stop consuming culture and start creating it. And when I say create, I am not talking about joining and arts and crafts collective. That is the dominator culture's anemic version of creativity, a hobby. No, I am talking about creation in the shamanic sense, the act of retrieving novelty from the jaws of chaos, wrestling with the logos, going into the psychic abyss and bringing back a fragment of the shining truth. This is not self-expression, that's just rearranging your neuroses. This is taking dictation from the other. It is allowing the translinguistic, transcendental, vegetable intelligence, the mushroom mind, to speak through you. Language is the battleground. Our culture has impoverished language, reduced it to a tool for commerce. The task of the creator is to re-enchant language, to make it psychoactive again. Look at Joyce. Finnegan's Wake is not a book to be consumed. It's an artifact to be decoded. It's a hyperdimensional machine designed to fracture the consensus reality, a monument to the power of the Logos to bend reality itself. This is your task. You must become a Gnostic warrior. You are a co-creator in a vast, unfinished cosmic symphony. When you create, you seize the means of production of reality itself. You step out of the audience and onto the stage. This is not a hobby, friends. This is not a lifestyle choice. This is an eschatological imperative. We are living at the end of time. The time wave is accelerating. History is boiling over. In this final absolute crisis, you have a stark choice. You can be a consumer, passively strapped to the gurney as the ship goes down, or you can be a creator. You can be one of the ones building the lifeboats. And the lifeboats are not made of steel. They are made of language. They are made of art. They are made of new myths, new visions, new ways of being human. This is the true meaning of shamanism for the 21st century. Your task is to light a fire in the darkness of the consensus mind. Take the spore, sing the song, write the poem. The universe is not a machine, it is a conversation, and it is your turn to speak. The future is not something to be discovered, it is something to be built. The task is simple: create culture. The alternative is unthinkable.